Hey, my name is Mahogany Jones. I am a hip hop artist and arts educator and co-founder of the Foundation Women Hip Hop.
Hi, I'm Stacey Hale, known as DJ Stacey Hottwaxx Hale. I'm a DJ around Motor City and the World Emperor. I'm also the coordinator for the Uplifting the Women's Voices in Hip Hop for the AMC that's coming up in June 2016.
You want to go first?
Oh, mine might be the longest, so I'll just do pieces. So you go first, and then
like most of us, music is just something that's a part of our lives. And for me, my family actually was in the music industry. So my aunt was one of the first black women vice presidents over at Atlantic Records, and her name is Noreen Woods. And so she was with Ahmet Erdogan and just kind of started things up. And so I've just been entrenched around music in the industry, and but never thought that I would do hip hop or be a musician of any sort until I was about like 2021 and really fell in love with hip hop, and in particular underground hip hop. So I want to say maybe late 1990s, early 2000s. New York scene was kind of burgeoning and blossoming. You had your Erykah Badu's, you had your Mos, you had your Talibs and Talibs, and I was just like, man, this is what I want to do. I love this, and so that's pretty much was the spark of me deciding that I wanted to be an MC and be involved in music.
Okay.
It's wonderful. Well, music, my family, it's funny how that comes to you. My family was always very musical. No one played an instrument, but they played music. They loved jazz. They loved pop music, I guess. They loved Temptations and things like that. They loved the Motown sound and all the things that come alongside that would be the Rolling Stones and all that. And I was a little kid and watching my brothers, and they played this music, and we would dance. We would dance a lot. And as my brothers became teenagers and stuff, they liked to get equipment. And so he had this wall of equipment, and I was mesmerized by that. I loved the equipment. That's my background, and I still love equipment. But they never were musicians. My brother did play the trumpet. I take that back. He played the trumpet, and I played the piano. So, but we weren't that serious, but we played. But I became very intrigued by watching them and listening to the music, and of course loving it. And one day I walked into the chessmate, and I heard a DJ mixing. And I went, oh, that's what I should be doing. And those DJs were Ken Collier, Dwayne Bradley, and Morris Mitchell at the Chessmate on Illinois and 6 Mile. Oh, I did that. Oh my.
I think just as an MC, I remember I had the privilege of working with artists by the name of Tony Blackman, and was a part of Freestyle Union. And I think just learning the art of improvisation and just being able to just be ready and be adaptable and be flexible, I think that's an amazing life skill. It's very essential. Also, I think it's just very important to just be comfortable with your own voice and to use your voice in a way that can make a difference. And I feel definitely as a woman, and definitely as a black woman, even as I think in relationship to this conference happening, how important it is for us to have voice and for us to tell our own narratives, tell our own stories. And so those are the two things that I would say I've learned most from music. And one more. I say just make people feel good.
Oh, that was it right there.
Make people feel good. I'm saying, like, live life and make others feel good.
That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. And her as a performer and myself as a DJ, being able to make people happy.
Yeah.
It makes people happy by your deliverance of what your field is, what we describe as music. And so that's what keeps you driven. That's what keeps me driven. I know that's what keeps you driven too. Just sometimes
share the love.
And at any time, it can happen at any moment. It could be in a club. It could be walking down the street, and that bright sound come, and all of a sudden you just start. Even the little babies, especially when the babies dance to you.
That's it.
That's the ultimate right there. You look up, and they're bouncing in their diaper. Be like, okay, because they ain't gonna do it unless they feel it.
That's just a heap of knowledge. And I think just one thing, just big ups to Piper Carter for just the idea of just seeing women be practitioners within the elements, all the elements of hip hop. And I think just even getting to experience it and to experience it hands on is so essential, and it just shifts the way that you see women interacting with the culture, and that we love it, we appreciate it, and we're a part of it. It's not as if we're not a part of that story. So I think it's going to be bomb. You're going to expect what to expect it's just gonna be bonkers. Like,
It really will, and I am so honored that she saw something inside of me. I saw it inside of me too, but I hadn't woke it up, and so she woke it up is what it was, and I come from funk. Everybody knows I'm a house head, I love house, and that's it. But I come from funk, as I explained about the type of music that I know and come from, before I appreciate good stuff, I just do. And so to be able to uplift these women and voices in hip hop, and to take all the things that I've learned in my lifetime in doing music, to be able to put it together, to be able to teach it, to be able to do an outreach all the way from beat making, from dancing to projection to radio, to putting on a performance, the legal part of music, how to make money, marketing. I'm able to bring all these things into this conference because these are things that I've learned in my life, and to be able to teach this.
And I think that's what's going to be really exciting about the conference too. I feel like the arts part is important, but I feel like the business part and the academia part are very important. Just the fact that one of the major elements of hip hop is the knowledge, and so to have a Ruth Nicole Brown come as a hip hop academician and share, and to be able to have B-girls come and to rock out, and to be able to have the panel discussions that we're going to have, and of course, not to mention the concert on the 17th is going down. I'm really excited to have Rhapsody. It's going to be
I'm really excited to have Mahogany. She's like, oh yeah, we've been dancing all year. Ready? Yes.
Very ready. So it's going to be live.
First, if you had to rename Woodward after one Detroiter, who would it be and why?
That's good. It's really good.
Name it after a Detroiter, huh?
Okay. I'm going to say Coleman Young.
Coleman Young?
And you don't have to agree in consensus. You can have different.
No, it's not about even agreeing. I was just trying to think of who made the biggest impact overall.
It's a good question, man.
That's hard. Who do you think? What do you think we have?
I like that she flipped it back.
Yeah, come on. Who do you think?
Can we have like a top five? Because that is interesting. Like, what makes Detroit? And I don't know if it's just like one individual. So that's
right. But it needs to be someone that had an impact that affected everyone. To me, or at least the majority. At least the majority, because
All right, so I gave mine. I'm gonna put that out there. And
I asked him for his, because I don't know. Every names that cross my mind, I'm like, Then I go, nope, they don't earn it. Nope, they don't earn it. Let's see. So give me help.
It's so many different answers that I've heard. So.
All right, the
guy I just ran into that'll be one of my next features. I think Black Man, or Coon Juice Man as they call him.
Oh yeah,
would be a great Coon Juice because he's definitely misunderstood. He's touched the world, and quintessentially, he's definitely on the list of Detroiters you should meet before leaving Detroit. If I ever could say that.
Is it too cliche to say Dilla? Dilla Boulevard?
I thought about Dilla Boulevard. I thought about that, but I thought Moody Man. That's who I thought, Moody Man. I think overall, his reputation throughout the world, here in the city. I don't know nobody that don't love him, and to be able to do 3 skate parties, like having thousands of people. I mean, his effect is just not just Detroit. It's worldwide, and his soul is right. His soul is right. He genuinely loves people. So it's Moody Man, I think.
I'll take it back and I'll say Dilla, because just even in all my travels, like anywhere I go, as soon as I say I'm from Detroit, Dilla? It's like,
Okay. Well, that's what we go with. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.